Here's a question that tends to arrive quietly somewhere in your 40s or 50s. It doesn't announce itself. It shows up in the quiet pause after the kids have left the room, the drive home, or in the mirror. And the question is, who am I now? If that question scares you, stay with me. Because it's not the beginning of losing yourself. It's the beginning of finding yourself. For years, maybe decades, you've known exactly who you are by what you do for everyone else. You're the mum, the manager, the doer, the partner, the wife, the one who remembers everyone else's appointments, birthdays, gifts, whatever it is. And your identity got buried in your roles so tightly that you stopped being able to tell where the roles end and you began. And then something shifts. The kids need you less. The relationship changes. The job ends. Your body, it changes. And suddenly the scaffolding that told you who you were wasn't holding the same shape anymore. That's the disorientation so many women feel and don't and can't name, because it feels like loss and it feels invisibility. Like, is this all there is? But here's what I've come to believe after walking this with so many women and myself in this midlife crisis. It's actually a midlife calling back. The question, who I am now, isn't a problem to solve. It's an invitation to return. Because the woman underneath, the one who existed before all the roles, the one with her own desires and opinions and the laugh that was just hers, she didn't die. She just went quiet. She had to keep everything running. And now in this season, there's finally enough space for her to be heard again. So that's not loss, that's a homecoming. So how do you begin to hear her again? You don't need to reinvent yourself. You just got to remember yourself. 3 gentle moves. First, exhale. To make space. She can't be heard over the noise of the constant doing. So you pause, you take one breath in, and you take one quiet moment. And the exhale needs to be longer than the breath in. And you have to stop performing long enough to listen. The second is ask her and listen without editing. Ask, what do I actually want here? What have I been pretending not to need? And then, this is the hard part for some women. Don't immediately argue with what comes up. Don't say, oh, I can't do that. Just let her speak and notice what rises. And third, honor one thing. So it's not about changing your whole life. It's one small choice that says, I hear you and you matter. It may be a boundary, it may be a yes, it may be a no, it may be half an hour. That's actually just yours in your calendar, a non-negotiable. You honor her by acting on one true thing. You won't build yourself in a week. This is the work of the next stage of your life. Otherwise, if you don't start, you forget and disappear into the row again. That is human. The practice isn't about being perfect. It's the returning again and again, coming home to her. So if you're standing in front of that question, who am I now? I want you to hear this. You are not late, and you are not lost. You are not broken. You are being called home to a woman who has been waiting for you with so much patience. And here's the sentence I leave you with. I don't have to become someone new. I only have to come home to the woman I already am. And if this is stirring something in you, I have a free community called Exile on Facebook. It's a place to come home to yourself and feel safe, to be seen and heard. Come and be with women walking the same road. So subscribe for more insights, and the link to my Facebook page is below. Otherwise, I can't wait to see you again soon.